So I'm doing this introduction from the car. What's up, Ride or Dies? Today we are doing wood therapy. I'm going to give y'all a little backstory about that later because I'm kind of running late. We're just going to head on in there and see what's up. I'm sorry, I'm ringing the thing. I thought it was locked.
No, you're all right. What's your name?
Daisha Flanagan.
Right.
Yes.
So I got you down today for some wood therapy.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever had wood therapy?
No.
All right. Are you post-op or anything?
Yes, but it was 2020.
And then before we get started, I do have this form just for you to fill out real quick. Even though your surgery was a couple years ago, we definitely still want to have that information. And just so we know what we're working on. And then you can go ahead and fill this out. You don't have to fill out from the surgeon down. You can just put the date and the type of surgery that you have.
All right.
You know, areas you've been wanting to target.
I've been wanting to target like the buttocks.
Okay.
Because I have some built up scar tissue there.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. Let me see the butt. Go ahead and turn around so I can see what we're talking about. Oh, you're talking about right down here? Yeah.
And at the top in both.
Yeah. Have you done any like other types of treatments to try and like
other like massaging it myself? No.
Okay. Owner really likes the content as well, so. Okay. The scheduling and stuff, we'll focus that there, but you are able to do this on other parts of the body. Is this painful?
No.
That's interesting. I wonder if it's fibrosis that you got.
I'm not sure because my surgery.
Yeah.
I did have complications, so I don't know
like
how
what
that
complications
died.
did you have?
So basically, I lost a lot of blood. So I had to get a blood transfusion.
Okay.
I don't know if that was not getting a lot of oxygen, but I feel like it died and just hardened up.
Right. That's interesting. Where did you get your surgery done?
Miami.
Okay. I've never really felt someone get like this type of hardness in the butt.
It was worse. Like the whole thing was hard.
So you've seen some type of progress at least recently. But you've never tried any other type of treatments like just yourself like massage?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the membership at the top.
Okay.
This the one. So that one, it's what is it? $350 a month. So it's a 2-month commitment. But it gives you 4 appointments for 1 month, so once a week, or you can come in twice a week if you want to do that as well. And you can pick from the services that we have listed right here. So you can take that with you if you want to like look over it. If you want to book for it, you can also just do it through our website, or you can send us a text message and we can help you do it through there.
Today might not be my day. I'm literally locked out of my car. I don't know where my key is. And it's crazy because when I got out the car and pressed the lock button, it did not tell me that the car was still in, the key was still in the vehicle. So where the fuck is my key? I usually keep it in my purse because I don't need my key to unlock my door. I have to take it out. My key fob battery wasn't dead. So I don't know. Hopefully it's in the car, but I just called the roadside assistance to come unlock my car door. So I'm just gonna be sitting here. Hopefully they don't take that long, but irritated. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I thought the key was in my bag, so it might be in the car somewhere. Hopefully.
We'll get you going.
If not, I don't understand how it let me drive it without the key. Yes.
All you have to do when we get in is hit the button. If it cranks, they're in there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, they're here because you brought the car here.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's always something, ain't it?
Right.
I'm sure they're in there, though.
Probably under the seat or something.
That is crazy. So the battery ain't dead on the car?
No, it's not dead on the car.
Because sometimes that'll happen.
It shouldn't be.
No. We're gonna be fine. They're in there somewhere. There you go. There they are right there.
No, that's my house keys.
Sorry.
Right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all, my keys are right there on the floor. I don't know if y'all can see, but they're right there on the freaking floor. Why didn't it say they were in the freaking car? Had to wait a whole hour for these folks to come. But we're in here. Now I'm headed to the mall because I need to find some shoes for the Meg Thee Stallion concert this weekend, because y'all already know I'm going to Vegas. It's not gonna be a pre-trip, but yeah, we finish off with that. And then once I get home, I can tell y'all the rundown behind my whole little situation with the with my BBL. So it's been a minute since I made that vlog about my wood therapy and my BBL. A lot of y'all don't know that I got a BBL back in 2020 before I was this big content creator. Yes, it was some complications. Let me go ahead and give y'all the backstory on why I had to go to wood therapy and why I need other treatments to soften up my buttocks. So everybody knows how invasive surgeries are, and BBLs are very complicated. Not everybody have the same results. Everybody's bodies are totally different. The healing process might be a breeze for some people, and some people may have complications. I had complications. Let's get behind it. I got my BBL back in March 2020, right before the pandemic. I did stay in a recovery house for 6 days. It was 5 or 6 days. I cannot remember the recovery home I stayed in. I got my surgery done at Spectrum Aesthetics by Dr. DeJesus. She ran a special and she was fairly new there. Like, she's not a new surgeon, but she was a new surgeon at Spectrum Aesthetics. Everybody has specials when they on board a new facility. So boom, she did a good job because I liked her results compared to everybody else's that I looked at. Hers gave more of a natural vibe, and plus she was a female doctor, so I felt more comfortable with going to her. So boom, received my surgery, no complications. As far as coming out of the surgery and during the surgery, it was no complications right away. I did lose a lot of blood. My cycle came on literally right after I had my surgery. My cycle came on, so I'm bleeding from everywhere, so I lost a lot of blood. The pain wasn't too bad. I did take my pain medicines. Come time for me to get home, right? The last day at the recovery house, you know, you got to make your post-op appointments, and I was feeling fine. Other than I did feel a little weak, and I expressed this to my surgeon. I was like, hey, I'm feeling a little weak. She was like, oh, you just got to eat, drink a lot of fluids. You probably dehydrated. Boom. She checked me out. She was like, oh, you're good to leave. So I headed to the airport, and I felt so weak that whole entire time. I felt weak, sick. I was moving slow throughout the airport. Luckily, when I boarded the plane, it was not nobody there. It was barely anybody on that flight because, like I said, the world had just got shut down. So I had a whole row to myself. So I tried to sleep the whole flight. My friend came and picked me up because at the time I was staying in El Paso, Texas. So my friend came and picked me up from the airport, and I told her I was hungry and I was feeling weak. I'm looking very, very pale. And so we ended up going to Raising Cane's. I got me a little chicken finger box, came home. I took like a couple bites out of the chicken tenders and my chest was hurting. It hurt for me to swallow. I was in so much pain. I felt like I was having a heart attack, y'all. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic. That's how much pain it was. So I was like, okay, let me take a pain pill and go to sleep. So I popped the Percocet and I tried to go to sleep. And I could not go to sleep because usually when I was at the recovery house and I was in pain, I would just take the little Percocet and it'll knock me right out. But this case, that perk was not letting me go to sleep. Luckily, me and my friend, we stayed together. So yeah, I texted her. I was like, I think I need to go to the emergency room. And she was like, for real? And I was like, yeah, I need to go to the emergency room. I was telling her my chest hurt and da-da-da-da-da. So she got up, she took me to the emergency room. And well, not even, it was just like a urgent care because it wasn't even a real emergency room. So it was an urgent care. And you know, during that time, if it didn't involve you having COVID, they was not trying to see you. But I got up there and I was telling them I just had a surgery done. I feel weak. My chest was hurting. I was trying to eat. So they ran a whole bunch of blood work on me. And they was like, you don't have no blood. Literally, it was like my hemoglobin level was at a 4 or something like that. It was like a 2 or a 4. I want to say it's a 4. It might have been a 2. So basically, I didn't have no blood. And at this point, my cycle is still on, so I'm still bleeding. And it was like, we got to get you to the bigger hospital now because you need a blood transfusion. So I was like, okay. So they put me in the ambulance. They sent me to the hospital, the emergency room. I had to get 2 bags of blood and I had to stay overnight. So that was that. And I feel like because of that, the fats in my butt kind of died because it wasn't getting enough blood or oxygen or whatever the case may be. So I really feel like the fat in my butt died and hardened up, because after all of that happened, I noticed like on down the road, it wasn't like right after, but on down the road, I noticed that I had bruising on my butt. It was sweating, and it was like, it was very hot, and it was bruised. It was like literally black. So I called the surgeon, and I was like, hey, this is what's going on with me. She was like, send me pictures, and I was like, oh, cool. And you told me what she thought it was or whatever. I was like, I need to come in. So I booked me another flight to go down to Miami, because I need you to let me know what's going on with my freaking body. And she was like, it's not infected. And then like she get the pushing or whatever like that. She was like, oh, it's kind of hard. She was like, it's scar tissue. I suggest you do ultrasound therapy and massage it or whatever, because you need to break up the scar tissue. She was like, I wish you would have came in a little earlier, and we probably could have resolved the issue. I'm like, girl, it's the pandemic. They ain't, you know, like, so that was that. So now it's literally 4 years later, and I don't have any pain in my butt at all. It's just hard in some areas in the inside. So looking at my butt is fine. It looks soft, it looks natural. No, I don't have no complaints there. But I do have big hard lumps inside of it. I'm just trying to bring awareness to people that's thinking about having a BBL. Just trying to shed light on what can happen. I haven't seen too many people talk about their complications. So I just say be mindful when y'all are deciding to get these surgeries, and do y'all research and make sure y'all stand on top of y'all game. And don't be afraid to ask questions if you have any concerns about your body and you're like, hold on, this is not right. Don't wait till the last minute to go get it checked out. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from getting a BBL. Will I get another one? No. And the whole reason why I did get a BBL was because I had hip dips. I had real bad hip dips to the point where they just looked like two big old dents in my hip. I didn't care about having a big butt or nothing like that. So that's why I decided to get a BBL, because I didn't like the way I looked in dresses and bodysuits, but I still wanted that natural body. I didn't want that big old shelf booty. I wanted to fit my body, just filling the hip dips. And that's exactly what I got, besides the hardness a little bit. So hopefully by me continuing to do this wood therapy and get the other treatment that a lady was telling me about, hopefully we can make some progress. I don't regret getting my BBL. Don't get me wrong. I don't regret it, because I know a lot of people regret it. No, I don't. Because the complications I had, it is what it is. And the fact that I have some hardness, you still can't tell that I have a BBL. A lot of people don't know that I have a BBL, and that's the way I wanted mine done. Because I told her, I was like, I want a natural shape. I want a natural BBL. I don't want it to look all crazy. I don't want people to be able to look at me and be like, oh, she got a BBL. Only the people that knew me before probably was like, oh, she got a BBL. But you can't really tell. And another thing, it's very common for people that have hip dips to get 2 rounds of BBL. Like, I thought about it because I already knew when you have hip dips, your hips are like restricted. The skin right here is restricted in your hips, so it's really causing the fat to compress in that area. So it's known that the fat will die there faster, because that's where your skin is the tightest when you have the hip dips, because it's hard to explain. So a lot of people that have real bad hip dips like myself normally gets 2 rounds of BBL surgery. I thought about it, but I was like, what if I get another BBL and the dead scar tissue or whatever the case, whatever that is in my butt has a reaction, and now my butt look ugly. I can't do that. So I was like, if anything, I would get injections to continue to fill out around my hips out a little bit more. I would get like sculpture or some type of fillers in that area. My camera overheated. I don't even know what I said last. So tired of it. But anyway, I think I was saying about the hip dips. I would get like filler or something other than a round 2 of another BBL. That's all I got to say about that. If you decide to get a BBL, just do your research. Make sure you safe. Make sure you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do after, for pre and post-op, because y'all don't need no complications. When they say stop smoking, stop smoking. When they say stop drinking, stop drinking. When they say take your iron Fluoridex, take that motherfucking Fluoridex. Will I get any other procedures done in the future? Like I said, if anything, I would get the fillers done if I decide to get anything else. But no, because I love everything. I won't get my teeth done because I feel like I don't need it. I don't feel like all that other stuff is necessary. I do have another thing I hate about myself. Well, not really hate, because it is a part of me and I'm kind of used to it. But the fact that I have dark circles, I've been on this journey of trying to correct my dark circles for a minute, and it's pretty much working out because they was way worse than what they are now. I was thinking about receiving the what's it called? I think it's PRP. They take your blood and they inject it in your under eye, and it's supposed to build your own collagen. It's supposed to grow your own collagen and basically just help with the dark circles and wrinkles and the aging in your face in general. So I was thinking about doing something like that. I would not get lip fillers or nothing like that. So if anything, it's gonna be the PRP and injections in my butt area, my hips. Other than that, no more work for me in my body, because my body is what it is for right now, and I'm just gonna continue to exercise and work out. But yeah, I will not get my breasts done. No, none of that. These are natural, baby. Because you're probably thinking, nope, this is all me. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. I'm just rambling on. Bye.